Wow, I can't believe it. I just realized that I've been muted this whole entire time. That was bad. Okay. Yeah, we're doing the dig site, and I totally botched the whole intro to this video. But you guys get the gist. Okay, I got this. Gotta go back. Yeah, basically we, AFK'd last night and then this morning, and we were able to get all of our melee combats to 40. Then we went and picked up red wines or whatever you call those things to get enough cash to buy a full myth and a rune sword. So after that, we did a couple easy quests, and then we also went and trained our mage. That's how we got 40 mages. We went and killed blue dragons on the Isle of Souls, and I'm up to 72 dragon bones in the bank. I think I'm gonna need like another like 50 or so of those after doing the quests that I'm gonna be doing to get to 43. But I guess we'll see. I just stopped because I figured, we'll see where I get to at the after doing the quest too. Oh, and then I also did a little bit of what do you call it? This runecrafting mini game, Guardians of the Rift. I did that for I don't know, maybe an hour or two this morning, just for some more runes to use, and then also for just getting my total level up. It goes by pretty quick. Just the quest alone got me like 10 levels, so it was pretty nice. Not playing Rarescape. Tacky. I am not. I actually I don't agree with playing on Forescape anymore. I'm totally fine with everybody else wanting to play it, and all the power to them, and I'm happy as long as they're happy playing it. But after hearing about everything that's taken place on the server and just the decisions and how the mod team has responded to different things, I just don't agree with playing 2004 Escape anymore. I'm sorry, but the owner's kind of he's burnt his bridge with the trust factor. It wasn't with me, but it was with another player, and I will not I will not tolerate to support a server in which a person acts like that. I'm sorry, but that's how it works for me, man. I'm a straight shooter, and if the owner of the server decides to do something like that, I'm not I'm not interested in continuing to play it. So, but yeah, so yeah, I'm not playing Rarescape. Yeah, and the sad thing is as soon as those rares, like as soon as the whole whatever period is done, whoever doesn't have a rare is like more than 50% likely to just quit playing that game altogether. Because you know they see all these people that maybe haven't put in the same amount of time as they have, and they don't receive a rare, but some guy that has maybe 300 total level receives a rare, 400 total level receives a rare, and yet they have way less time put in. I mean, that's gotta, I don't care how much people claim that it's not going to affect their mentality going forward playing the game. It will, and likely it'll cause them to quit, and they'll, you know, I think it's just it's basically a time machine for deciding like how soon we want the game to explode, or that game mode to explode or private server to explode. But honestly, it was, in my opinion, 2004 Escape was dead as soon as the fact that I found out how the owner was as a person, you know. Yeah, it's and I feel bad because like there's a lot of good guys, a lot of those, I know a lot of those content creators pretty well. I mean, maybe not pretty well, but like we get along really well. So it's rough when like it's hard. It's hard when you see them wanting to continue to produce content on a game mode that's, I don't know, not being run the most friendly, so to speak. But yeah, so I don't plan on going back to it. Um, when I hit 100 subscribers on this channel, I'll probably go and do the drop party if people are interested. Um, but it's going to be one of those things where it's like I'll probably just drop my whole bank then, So, but otherwise, I don't really have plans to really play the game. It's just not for me anymore. So on to better stuff. Jade. Oh man, need an opal. And we got the shiny cup, which is nice. Yeah, I feel bad for all the other content creators because it's got to be kind of rough, playing it. Yeah, what are the numbers looking like right now? Like, I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be quitting. Um, yeah, I guess the big thing will be is either if Index or Garlic or Josh, if either of those three quit making content, then yeah, I think the game will pretty much probably fall apart. Yeah, I mean it's not like there's yeah, and who knows, maybe when Slayer comes out on that server, if it ever does, um, it's possible that more people could play. But oh, is Josh he's pretty much done, or have you seen him streaming lately at all, or? Josh was he's a really good guy. I really enjoy him. Had a lot of good discussions with him. He hasn't streamed in weeks. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think he had the same feeling as me that as much as you want to try and create content for a server that you enjoy playing, but you don't enjoy it how it's being run, it's very rough to be in that position. I don't think the average player quite understands what it's like to want to be motivated to create content for something, but then knowing how it's being run behind the scenes, so to speak, you know it's not easy to keep a go lucky attitude in that kind of situation. But at the same point in time, you're trying to. So maybe I should reach out to him and see how he's doing. One of these days. Oh, I think I need to pickpocket something from these guys. Animal skull and a specimen brush. I'm likely gonna get caught like a lot. I probably should have brought more than just 2 cakes, I think. No way. No way. I mean, what's the RNG of that? Very first pickpocket, I get the skull. How lucky is that? Now we just gotta hope we can get the brush. Yeah, so yesterday I did like Tree Gnome Village, Waterfall, Fight Arena, but I did it before doing Witch's House for the HP bonus. And let's just say there was a really close call if I would have misclicked on when I was doing Fight Arena. I got hit for a 13, and I had how much HP did I have? I had 14 HP, so I was down to 1 HP as I clicked behind the skull on the ground. So luckily he didn't get a second attack off, but yeah, if I would have misclicked, yeah, that would have been a rough start. Oofta. Yeah, this might take a little while. Some rope. Come on, we need to get specimen brush. Well, it's a good thing I did a lot of AFK at the crab, so I got a decent amount of HP levels. There we go. Got it. Okay. Alright, now we can do the actual quest part of the game. Yeah, our goal is to kind of just get to LMS as fast as we can, but I guess we'll see. Very nice. Why LMS? So from LMS, I can get points. Number one for a rune pouch, but I shouldn't even say number one for a rune pouch. I should say number two for a rune pouch, and then number one for the rune arrows. You can high elk the rune arrows and make profit. So it's like, basically it's like free profit as long as you're semi decent at LMS, which I am fairly decent at LMS. So that's kind of going to be one of my big contributions to the group in a nutshell. Is basically by helping get everybody a decent stack of rune arrows to high elk. Good enough at hiding on LMS. Yeah, yeah. I think they changed it. I don't know if they still give points if you don't kill anybody. I don't remember exactly how it works, but yeah, I think like on my I've been playing on my peer, doing some PKing on that account, and PKing is actually kind of a little bit dead, to be honest. Right now, it's like there's sometimes where you literally spend like 35 minutes hopping worlds until you finally find somebody. And then like for whatever reason it always seems to be someone that's higher level than you for whatever reason, but at that point you just fight them anyways just because you're bored. Nice, got our level 1 certificate. But I enjoy playing LMS as well. Like it's to me, it's a fun game mode or mini game or whatever you want to call it. I actually can't wait for Deadman mode. That's Deadman mode is like my favorite game modes to play. It's just a lot of fun for me. I also enjoy leagues a lot. Honestly, if they had year-round Deadman mode slash leagues, like 1 month break or whatever in between each season or whatever, or 2 month break even, I would I would definitely be all for that. I think most of the PvP community as well would prefer to have um the DMMs a lot closer together. Like just the other day in like Odablock stream, I was seeing him kind of complaining a little bit that like the wilderness is dead, and he kind of wishes like DMM was around or whatever. Can't remember the exact words he used, but and then the other thing is they just got their fill because they just finished up with DMM All Stars like what, maybe a month and a half ago or whatever. So it's like month and a half went by and he already wants to play it again. So it's like I don't know. And I'm finding like a lot of people are like having a harder time playing quote unquote more grindy versions of the game, slower XP versions of the game. They prefer to actually have the faster XP versions simply because they have a lot more responsibilities in life. They got kids or whatever, and they don't have as much time to play, and so they actually enjoy those game modes better. But I don't know. I really enjoy DMM, especially since they add all the sigils and stuff, and they make things interesting. They shake up the meta. But I don't know. The whole reason I decided to do this hardcore is I was out PKing the other day on the pier, and it was like I literally spent like a half hour just hopping worlds trying to find somebody, and finally ended up finding somebody, and then come to find out they're just clienting, and they one tick switch from full range, basically their range setup into their melee setup. Amulets, rings, and everything. Full switch, same tick, and spec same tick with a Gmaul. So yeah, go figure. RS has all time high numbers, but the wilderness is dead. Interesting. Now, I will say there was one really interesting thing that I found out this past week, and that is that whenever they do certain updates, it sometimes breaks the bot scripts. So typically at the maybe 3 hours after the update or 4 hours after the update, um, you have like around 170,000 people playing, or roughly around that mark. Um, Wednesday after the update, this Wednesday, it broke all the bot scripts, and when I logged in, like probably 3-4 hours later, we were only at 138,000 people. So, I mean, that's what, a little over 30,000 bots out of 138,000, or 170,000. I mean, it's a lot of bots, and there's some individuals that I've talked to that feel that that's even on the light end as to how many bots are still in the game. Well, I mean, we've seen it just just yesterday. He released another video of there's already bot farms at the Doom of Makohado or whatever you say that, which is crazy. So yeah, all time numbers doesn't mean that they're real players, and I think call me crazy, but like it wouldn't surprise me if in like a couple of months, all of a sudden we find out that RuneScape's been chartering a deal to be sold off again. You know, wouldn't surprise me. But maybe it is just a fluke thing that, oh, we're hitting all time high numbers. But I don't know. Based off of what I've seen in the Wildy, going from the Tuesday evening, I was PKing Tuesday evening in the Wildy, and literally every world you go to at Rogue's Chest, probably had about like roughly 20 bots in each world. You literally hop in the world and you can cast a barrage and literally hit like 20 people. The stack is like, you know 20 people tall. So, and then the next day, I hopped in and checked every world, both at Chin's and at Rogue's Castle, and not a single bot. So, so that was very interesting. But I kind of have a feeling that, like, I don't know. I feel like these MMOs are, they're hanging on there, but like after a certain point, if you look at even the WoW community, after a certain point, they kind of got bored or irritated with the how the game was run, and they switched over to RuneScape. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before the same thing happens to RuneScape. It's just, I think, kind of how it works. You know, Not saying that RuneScape would ever die. I don't think it would, but I have a feeling the numbers are slightly overinflated right now. Oh, this is the part where you have to have RNG because you got to use a trowel in the ground, I think. Yep. Hopefully we get lucky here. Hopefully we get it fairly soon. Hey, a black med helm. What is that worth? 345. Might be worth keeping. Oh, nice. We got buttons. Now we got that for animal magnetism. Another black med helm? We got one extra rope. We don't need that one. I wonder what the drop rate is of getting this talisman. Remember the last, I think it was DMM that I was here. I think it took me like 20 minutes just to get the talisman thing. Had like the worst RNG ever. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe it's gonna jinx me, and I'll have even worse RNG now. Pie dish. Come on. Be a talisman. Huh. Got a mining level. Very nice. Come on, give me the talisman. Be nice, game. Come on. Give me the talisman. So, Tack, you playing any RS? Or, oh, it looks like you're not in here anymore. Come on. Got it. Nice. We'll grab those jades. And the cake. All right. Turn that music back off. I don't like it. Oh, what a day. What a day. Okay. Getting close to done with this. This should give us a decent amount of mining levels and at least a few herblore levels. Which will be really nice. Use the letter on a dig site guy. Okay, and then we use this rope on this winch. Go get this stuff. Arsenia root. Then we look at the brick or search the brick. Ugh. It's been a long day. Hello, Mr. Doug Deeping. How can I move a large pile of rocks? Well, you see, you just blow them up. That's a great plan. Boy, I think I'm really feeling this agility level, though. I should really train it a little bit. At least maybe to 25 or something. Then go do Grand Tree Quest. Ugh. Okay, now we bring all this stuff over to the master archaeologist, or expert archaeologist, whatever you call him. And he'll take a look at it and be like, oh yeah, that looks like something that I would have used. Use on Terry. Okay, and then use charcoal on that. Charcoal to the vial. And then the Arsenia root. Nice. Nice. We're almost done. Almost done with this short slash long feeling quest. It's short, but it always feels long because of all the running back and forth. But it's necessary so that we can get birdhouse cracking. That way we can Start getting hunter levels for free. It's gonna blow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ugh. Couldn't tell what was bigger, my yawn or the explosion. Grab me that stone tablet. Welcome to the stream, guys. See, there's 2 of you guys in here taking a peek. May or may not be for you, but welcome anyways. This is my first time playing a hardcore account, so far the team, I'm on a team with a couple of my friends, and so far the team has 4 lives out of 4 people, so we're doing pretty good. No deaths yet. Then again, it's only been like a little over 24 hours or something, so incredible. Very nice. Huge XP drop. 2k herblore. That brings me up to 17 herblore. Got 7 levels from that. That's huge. 7 free levels of herblore. Herblore is the hardest skill to get up on a fresh account, so that's why usually all your lamps go into it. And then also the 17k mining, or I don't even remember how much XP I got from mining. I think it was like 17k or something, but yeah, that jumped me all the way up to 34, so I could use my Addy pickaxe that I bought now. Man, I just keep on yawning tonight. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go back to the museum. Or we're going to go to the bank, I guess, and then the museum. You know what? It's probably just as fast to walk this way. Ugh. How's everybody's night tonight? Everybody doing good? What was the highlight of your night tonight? If you're brave and willing to type in the chat. Even if you're not brave and you're still willing to type in the chat, you know. I'd say the highlight of my night so far has been literally completing the dig site. The rest of the time I've been doing a lot of AFK stuff. This is Evan dropping by to say hi. Oh, hey Evan, thanks for popping in. Much appreciated. Yeah, I decided to start streaming again because I've been having a lot of job interviews and downtime, so it's just got another job interview Thursday, so hopefully all will go well there. But yeah, I figured in the meantime, between job interviews and stuff, I can try to hop on and stream more, and hopefully build some kind of a community on here. But yeah, it has been too long, that's for sure. Don't think we'll need this anymore. The kind of jobs I've been interviewing for, financial advisor actually is what I've been interviewing for. I had 5 interviews at the last company, and after the fifth interview, they decided that they didn't want to go forward with me. Up until that point, they were happy with me, and then all of a sudden they decided after the fifth interview that they didn't want to continue going forward. So I don't know if it was, you know, well, I guess I don't really know why exactly why they didn't want to go forward. So it is what it is. But now I'm with a different company, and it's a better company, based off of what they offer. So hopefully that one will pan out because the first company was commission only, whereas in this company that I'm interviewing with now, it's going to be a base salary plus commission. So that'll be a lot easier to deal with. Having a family, it's a lot easier to deal with having a base commission on top of or a base salary along with a commission. So that's unfortunate. It seems fairly common nowadays to go through many rounds of interviews and not get hired, and they just give the job to some internal, yeah, someone internally. Yep, and also you could say also internationally as well. Here in the U.S., anyways, we have an issue with too many H-1B1s or whatever you call it, in my opinion, where it's cheaper to hire from India or whatever, so they'll hire from India, and it's just what we end up dealing with. I think we give these to this guy. Oh yeah, let's see here. I think we do the drink one. I think is for the reward. I think we need this for a quest or something. Okay, next step we gotta clean a bunch of fines till we get all the cases filled. There might be more of that in the future with telehandling being able to control robots or machines from afar. Then they can just hire someone for cheap and have them pilot it. Yeah, yep, that is most definitely what's going to happen. And the old concept of a factory worker is, I think, going to lose its shine, so to speak. Everything's going to be turned to robotics in the future. Is how I see it happening. I don't see why you wouldn't. Um, there's very few things that you can't um, do with a robot, and it's only a matter of time until people figure out a way that you can do that stuff with robotics. So, but yeah, yeah. I mean, the one thing that I think of that would be very difficult was polishing like molds for injection molds, plastic injection molds. Robots will have a hard time being able to polish those accurately without making mistakes, simply because you're using a tool that wears down or breaks down over time. So, but Okay, display case 36. We're going to type that in so we don't forget it. I don't know if this is anything or not. Pottery, maybe? Is that one of the cases? Case 22. Right, and what's the arrowheads one? I can't remember. Nope, those aren't anything. This is. Display case 45. Right. And ancient coin should be one. $44. And the ancient symbol, I think it should be one as well. Case 37. Alright, we're going to drop the stuff that's garbage. Okay. Which number is this? 45. That's the third item. 1, 2, 3. And 44. That's the one right after it. 37. That was the very last one. 36. That was the first one. And I'm guessing these might just go right back into this case, even though they're already there. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I think that's all the cases. We can come over here and check the kudos, I believe. Yeah, dig site finds, so we discovered all those. How are we sitting overall? We're at 98. What else can we do? We need to get to 100. Okay, so we could do any one of these quests. Oh, Merlin's Crystal. We're gonna do that quest anyways, so that one will put us over. Yeah. Okay. But we do still have to find the pendant, which will be annoying, but sometimes you get lucky and you get it right away. I would have done this off stream, this part here, because it's kind of boring, but yeah, it is what it is. And I mean, I guess I could come back later and do it, but I'd rather do it while I'm here. That way I don't have to come back again. And who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get it in the first inventory or two. Can't remember what the drop rate of this thing even was. What is it called again? Ruby necklace, I think. Okay, never lucky in the first inventory. I guess maybe what I should be doing is I should be putting these fines in the bins just in case we were to get a lamp. There's like a 1 in 100 chance of getting a lamp or something like that. Okay, so the drop rate is 1 in 51. And an antique lamp is 1 in 97, so I guess it does pay to always deposit all these because every 3 inventories that's roughly a lamp, if I'm understanding it correctly. Oh, nice, another uncut jade. Don't ask again. Place them all in there. Oh, it does it 1 by 1. Well, that's kind of lame. Interesting. We'll drop out everything else besides this stuff. Bury the big bones for a little extra prayer. What's your strategy for growing your audience? Um, Honestly, just consistency. I think is gonna be the big thing. Trying to stream basically every day. Um, I just started yesterday though, but so even if it's only a couple hours each day, at least we'll try to slowly grow over time. Yesterday I had a total of 60 views, so during the stream, so it's not crazy amount, but um, over time, I think it's just something you gotta just stay consistent with, and it'll slowly grow. And the nice thing about creating a group hardcore Iron Man is that it's I'll always have content every day to be able to stream. Versus with like with 04scape. Oh, there we go. We got lucky. We got our clean necklace. We'll go ahead and clean these ones anyways, just in case we get a lamp from one of them. But yeah, I think as far as growing the audience, just consistency is going to be the key. I know when I was doing the 2004scape videos, I was being consistent with them, and that's what was getting more people to be interested in them and interested in the previous videos as well. So I probably won't do much for videos, so to speak, unless I like come across something that I feel like is just not there's not much relevant information out there. Oh wait. I gotta use this before I forget on this guy. Okay. Then we can add these. And we don't really get anything. I mean, we might as well sell this stuff to the general store, though. And yeah, it's not gonna make me rich or anything, but a little extra GP never hurts. Okay, what we gotta do next? Oh, we don't want this stuff in our inventory or in our bank. Toss that in and those in. This goes under that tab. We don't need these anymore. Or at least I don't think we do. Okay. All right. Thanks for stopping by, Evan. You have yourself a good evening, I guess, or maybe it'd be morning over there at this point. I don't know. But we want to. We want to do Merlin's crystal is what we want to do. Let's see what we need. Oh, you're in Alaska now for a couple months. Okay. So is it? Uh, it must be like midday over there, or is it maybe like mid morning? Probably mid morning. I think they're probably a few hours behind us, maybe like 4 or 5 or 6 hours. I don't remember. Oh, okay. So it's a lot. It's a lot closer than I thought. So it's only 3 hours. 3 hours behind. Okay. I suppose you probably been catching a bunch of salmon. You know, salmon been running pretty good right about now, I'd imagine. Let's see. We need to do Merlin's crystal. Where are we at here? All right. So we need bread, tinderbox, coins. Where's our bread at? Right there. Bucket of wax and bat bones. We can get those during the quest, if I remember right. I don't think we'll need any food, but maybe we'll just grab a couple. What else do we need? Should be good with that. I should have sold that to the store, I guess. We have a bunch of runes for teleports. Okay. We want to get to Camelot. I know we don't have the level to get there, but we can do. I know we can do. We can go to our home, teleport home. And then we can go west from here. Rivington, we go west. I should just get my mage up 5 levels so I can actually teleport directly to there, but then we'll go Ardone. And then we'll just run up there. Okay. Nice thing about this quest is this one doesn't really give us much. It'll give us the kudos to be able to access our Bon Voyage quest that we need to be able to start doing birdhouse runs. But it's not going to give us much other than that. We'll kill this bat on the way, so we got the bat bones. But yeah, so like we need to do this quest so we get enough kudos to be able to do Bon Voyage, and then once we do Bon Voyage, then we'll have to go and do some little bit of construction. So we'll have to figure out a way to go and get some money, which I think I have an idea in the back of my head. All we need to do. We need this bucket, but I think we also need to get the anti-pestilent spray or whatever it's called. Which should be right over here. Yep. Insect repellent. Oh, while I'm over here, let's actually take a check and see. Super compost is ready. However, since we only have one more quest to do before we do Bon Voyage, we're gonna leave that because once we do Bon Voyage, then we have access to the I don't know what you call that stuff, black soda ash. I can't remember what it's called now, but it'll give us the ability to make ultra compost by adding it to our compost bin. So we're gonna hold off on opening those. That way we can use ultra compost, and that's like the fastest way to get your farming up at a low level is by using ultra compost on all the patches. So it gives you the most XP, anyways. Who are you talking to, by the way? Well, I'm talking to everybody that happens to be watching, and I'm also talking to myself. So you pick. I could also be talking to nobody if you'd like that, which you might. I don't know. No comment after that, huh? Interesting. Seems a little bit odd. Seems like a troll comment, so to speak. unless you truly don't understand what's taking place, I guess, either. But if you do not understand, I mean, you are watching a stream, which is a live, basically a live video of somebody doing something, and usually inside of those videos, people usually talk. So that is why I'm talking. I'm explaining what I'm doing for the most part. And also it's not just in the live format. So after the live is done, then the video or the stream also gets posted to YouTube as a video format. And then, or it would be like a, I don't know what you call the technical name for it, but basically a video format. And yeah, it may not make sense to everybody, but to me it definitely does. So basically, I'm trying to explain what's taking place in the game, so that when people watch the video later, or people that are currently watching the live stream, understand what's going on. That is who and or why I'm talking. Nice, another member of the group hit 400 total level. They're catching right up to me. Alrighty. Where can I find the Excalibur? Okay, I'll do all that. Alright, so we want to go to. We can come back for this part here, the black candle. So we're just going to check like we did that. So we need to go to Falador. Trying to remember which way we gotta go. Top side, okay, yeah. Okay, we gotta go to the Lady of the Lake to pick up our Excalibur. Or she's gonna quote unquote test us to decide whether or not we're worthy enough to hold the Excalibur. So then we gotta go down to the Falador or Port Sarim shop. We'll go ahead and use another Law Rune up, just to make it go by a little faster. Oh, learn the magic words. I should have done that first, actually. Southeast of Varrock Temple. Okay. That's alright. I guess we'll just waste another law rune for doing that. There is a new shop, a new rune shop in this dude's starving. Let's give him a chunk of bread. Oh, what do you know? It turns into the Lady of the Lake. And we get the Excalibur. Alright, so we gotta go to Varrock. We'll use our good old Chronicle. Nice and cheap teleport. Okay, okay. Yeah, I think after this I might have to go and train a little bit of agility. I keep saying that, but we'll see if I actually do. Snarthon, Cantrick, Tormento. Okay. Mark that as completed. Okay, we need to get back to Camelot. Teleport House. Head west. And actually, we can make this faster. I know what we can do. Instead of going to Ardone, we go to Brimhaven. Wait. Hopefully this doesn't cost too much. Let's see how much it costs to get over to that other. If it's like more than like a couple hundred GP, I'm not going to do it because I don't have much for cash anyways. Let's see. Catherby, 480. Okay, whatever. As long as it wasn't 1,000 GP, I guess. Okay, now we gotta get our black wax. Okay. First we use this on there. Then we use this on there. Nice, bucket of wax. Okay, now we can go and trade it over here at the candle seller. We can get got any black candles? Perfect. Okay, and now that we got everything, come up here and do this. I think we gotta go over here. Yep. Make sure I don't bury the bones. Make sure I light the black candle. Stand on the center of the symbol. Drop. Snarthon, Cantric, Tormento. Nice, we're done. We can go and collect our quest points, and we'll go ahead and jump on to Holy Grail. I think we have all the requirements for it. Oh, maybe I should finish doing this first, I guess. But yeah, I should really go get some graceful. Nice. Charcoal has reached 67 hunter. He's getting closer to that 72 hunter that he's gonna do to get Sunfire Splinters for using to train prayer. Alright, smash. Perfect. Now we gotta go talk to Mr. King Arthur. Mr. King Arthur of the Round Table. Perfect. Now we want to do Holy Grail. Where's that here? Holy Grail. Okay. So it says we need food, armor, weapon. Lots of teleports. Access to the Fisher realm, ability to put King Arthur picture. All those are the rewards. Okay, looks like we have all the Rex to do it, so. Go talk to Merlin. Okay, now it says talk to Monk of Entrana. Make all gear. Okay, so we need to go down there first. We'll go use a home teleport just to save on law runes. So I think we're going to need pretty much all these to be able to finish this quest. But it's worth it because we'll get 11,000 prayer experience, which is quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and bank. Well, I guess I think I need to bank everything. Oh, we can take runes, so we'll take the runes for runes and coins. So deposit that. Deposit the Excalibur. We'll go ahead and extinguish this. And we'll toss it into our group storage. The bat bones and black candle and insect repellent. Oh, that's not tradable. Oh, that's fine. We'll leave it in the bank then, I guess. Both of these should go under the melee tab. I think this is all safe to bring to Enchana. Don't think we need that right now. Okay, let's head over there. Plan is to go ahead and flinch the Black Knight Titan at the end of the quest, or middle of the quest, I should say. But yeah, I think after this, I think I'm gonna have to go and pick up some more of those red wines and make some money with those, and then buy a bunch more law runes to be able to do a lot more questing. And then obviously go train my agility up a little bit. Because only having 10 agility is it's definitely making the game progress fairly slow in a way because I keep running out of energy. But when we deposit everything we're wearing, it makes it, our run energy lasts a lot longer. That's for sure. Okay, take the boat. We gotta go talk to the high priest over here. Ugh. Ask all these questions. What's a Fisher King? Okay, I'll go searching. Okay, so now we need to go Galad, house west of. Okay, so I think the fastest way there is going to be the Barbarian Assault Teleport, I think it is. Oh, I should probably start the, you know what, while I'm here. And while I'm thinking about it, I should probably go back here and start the bar crawl. Looks can be deceiving. I'm in fact a barbarian. Alright, well then go ahead and complete this drunken disaster of a bar crawl card. Okay, we got that. We gotta go talk to Galad. Yeah, looks like this is the fastest way. Oh, I should have done. Probably still have to go do it at some point. Plague City, so that I could teleport to. Well, teleport to Artie's 51. Yeah, we're only 40, so it's still decent ways away. I think at this point, I think the what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go and do some um rune crafting, even though I don't have the 56 agility shortcut. I think I might just have to go do it anyways. And because it wasn't like it was horrible to do. Like it was okay to do it. I did it already without it, so plus once I hit 44, then I'll have access to natures, which, that'll be huge. Ooh, wait, do I need an agility? Ooh, this might have been a mistake. Yeah, I can't use that agility shortcut. Ah, man. Oh, man. Just gotta go out and around. That's a bummer. Totally forgot about the fact that you need the agility level for that shortcut. It's okay. We'll go around. I think after this, I think we should probably go and do the murder mystery right away for the free crafting experience. Because my crafting is, wait, how did I get level 7? Apparently, I got some crafting experience from a quest or something. Because I don't remember training it at all. Ugh. So yeah, I guess we go on a joy walk all the way around the fishing guild. Trying to decide what I do for an AFK session after I'm done streaming today. Maybe I'll go back to the crab again. Or maybe I'll actually maybe I'll do that tonight where I do some more rune crafting at Guardians of the Rift. That way I can, wait, can we go this way around? Looks like we can. Yeah, I think we'll go do some rune crafting. That way we can get enough runes stocked up that we can um afford to buy some um more law runes, because law runes are just hard to come by right now unless you're willing to risk going to the wilderness, which we're not really willing to risk at this point. Ugh. All right, Galad. I need an item. Okay, got that. Now I need to go to Lumbridge. I believe Lumbridge is going to be the closest teleport. Yeah, pretty sure of it. And we gotta go to the Drainer Manor and give our tablecloth napkin a little swooshy swoosher or something like that. I don't remember exactly what you do, but that'll give us the whistles. And this time I gotta make sure I remember to grab 2. Um, I just did this quest in, was it 2004 Scape, I think was the last time I did it, and I only grabbed one whistle, and it was rough because obviously I had to go all the way back and get a second whistle. So that'll probably always be in my head now from every time I go to do this quest in the future. I'll always be thinking about that now. Ooh, we're only 130 XP away from another level, so we might as well just to get that much closer to um better restore. As long as we don't fail. 'Cause if we fail, then but I think we'll get a level. I think maybe not. Maybe not 130 XP. I guess. Oofta. We would need 89. 10 XP short. We'll run a second lap. Since we're here, we'll just go ahead and get another level just because it's fast. I think I'm gonna have to go do tourist trap to get agility up to 25 or whatever, so that way I can go and do Grand Tree at some point too. But for now, anyways, we'll get this quest done. That'll give us a good amount of prayer experience, so we'll get an understanding as to like how much more Dragon Bones we're gonna need. Okay, that got us to 11 agility. But yeah, we'll be able to see how many more Dragon Bones we're gonna need to get, or if we have enough. We might have enough. Who knows? Earlier when I did calcs, I figured 150 Dragon Bones. So, and I have like 70 something in the bank right now. But that 150 was without this 11k prayer experience here. So I guess we'll find out here what that's gonna bring us to. Probably like around 30 prayer if I was to guess. Let's see. 25 is still 8k. What's 38? That's 33k. So it's probably like 21k. It's probably like right around 30. If I was to guess. Okay, we take both these magic whistles. 1, 2. Now we need. Wait, where are we at now? Getting the napkin, getting the whistles. Okay, so yeah, now we gotta flinch the melee. Let's see. I'll have to melee flinch the Black Knight Titan. Which we don't have any amulets right now at the moment, but it would have been nice to have had like a strength ammy or a power ammy or something like that. But I think I actually have the highest mage level anyways, so even if we had a strength ammy, I don't think we can enchant it yet anyways. I think I need 49. Yeah, 49. So still 9 levels short of being able to enchant it. But we'll cruise over to Brimhaven and we'll get our Excalibur out first, then we'll cruise over there. And we might as well grab our Chronicle as well. If I remember right, I think it's just the last hit has to be delivered via the Excalibur. But, I mean, I could be lying too, so. Grab the attack potion. Couple of cakes. Yeah, we should be good with this, I think. We're going to go ahead and use up another La Rune. Can't be asked to take that long. And we use this ship to Brimhaven, and then we'll run up north of there. Oh, that's why they tell us to grab anti-poisons. Yeah, I wasn't thinking there, was I? Because there's those spiders that can poison you. But go to Brimhaven. I don't know if these charter guys, if they sell anti-poisons. We're gonna take a peek real quick. They do not. That's unfortunate. Well, I think we'll still be fine. Okay. Trick is gonna be to run past. Boom. Turn our walk back on. Because we're gonna need our run energy all the way up to be able to flinch, I think. Okay, we'll blow the magic whistle. Oh wait, no, wrong spot. This one. Give it a little toot toot. And we're gonna have to let our run energy restore for a bit here first. Just because we have to flinch back and forth. What is the stat difference on these? Plus 38, plus 29. I'm gonna run and use the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. All right, all right, all right. Now we got plenty of run energy, and we can flinch him. Let's do, make sure our settings are correct. Left click where available. Drink the attack pot. I don't know what he's weak to, but I guess stab. Wait, are we supposed to talk to him first? Okay, now we'll have to flinch it. So basically, every time his HP bar drops away, we run in an attack. Oofta, he's got a lot of HP. This might take a little bit. This might take a lot of bit. Oh, nice. 7. I think I can max it like a 9 with this rune sword. That's interesting. I'm not waiting till the HP bar is gone, but I'm still able to flinch it. Usually you have to wait till the HP bar is gone. What I mean by that is the HP bar right above their head. Once it disappears, like ready and boom, that's when you know you're safe to go in, so you don't get attacked back. But if you notice, the HP bar is still up. I still didn't get hit. So the flinching is working. I think it probably comes down to weapon speed as well. We'll turn the super attack on as well. Boy, this is going to take a little while. I guess it won't take too long. Getting closer. Oh, might get hit there. Yep, misclicked. Come on, you got to hit. There we go. There we go. Oh, misclicked again. Ooh, a 13. Come on, Mr. Black Knight Titan. Call it a day. Okay, now we gotta switch to the Excalibur. Nice. Almost there. There we go. Perfect. Let me come over here if I remember right. It's to talk to the fisherman. Any ideas how to get into this place? Yeah, ring the bell. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Okay. Gotta go talk to the dying father now upstairs. Fisher King. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Camelot. Ugh. Okay. So we gotta teleport Camelot, then Falador. I think we can use these. I guess we'll find out. But we are getting low on laws. Head to Ardone. Ugh. I may have to stop streaming a little sooner than I wanted to. Just for some dumb reason, I'm really bushed tonight. Suppose we could probably put on a little bit of in-game music while we're walking. Make it a little more immersive. Wait, can you like emote as you're walking? That's interesting. If you click on your emote and then click forward, like at the same time, it like stops the action. This song's pretty cool. Okay, now we gotta go to Faldor. Let's see, Goblin Village is on the left side. Okay. Alright, music's getting old. We don't like listening to it for too long. Just a couple minutes here or there. We do still have to go and do Goblin Diplomacy, but we'll probably end up doing that tomorrow if I was to guess. Okay. I don't know if I picked the right dialogue, but I guess it's working. Um, that last law rune should be for teleporting right back to um probably the house, and then from there go to the do the same route basically, but walk all the way up there. Okay. Almost done. We're almost done, and this will be a huge influx of prayer experience, which would be nice. It'll get us really close to 30. I think it'll probably be like 29, but nevertheless, closer to where we need to go. All right. Perfect amount of La runes, it looks like, to be able to get this quest completed. Oh, I wonder if there's anything we need for, what's the name of that quest now? Mind blank. Hmm. And I just had the name of a quest in my head that I was thinking about doing. Oh, Bon Voyage. Do we need to go anywhere for that? Oh yeah, we do have to go to the woodcutting guild for that. Alright, let's go turn this in. See what kind of prayer level this gets us. I'm guessing it'll go to 29 probably. Should get a couple of defense levels too, I think. 15,000 defense, 11,000 prayer. Give us 3 defense levels. Oh, and we did hit 30. Nice. So we only have 13 more levels to go, I believe. Yeah, 43. Very nice. Okay, Bon Voyage, we need. Actually, need quite a bit. Hmm. I'm kind of thinking we might just have to just call it there for the stream tonight. Probably just go do something AFK. Getting kind of tired. Um, Regardless, we're currently sitting 452 total. Um, I'll probably manage to hit close to 500 from doing AFK stuff, and I might do one or two of the easier quests as well, off stream, anyways. But yeah, thanks for coming by, taking a look at the stream. It's much appreciated. And if you did like the content, feel free to subscribe. I will not be posting. I've decided I'm not going to post like videos on this. I'll post the live stream so people can watch the live stream over again, but I'm not going to make this into edit this into a short form video. Yeah, I just don't really have the time to do all that kind of editing. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed it, And if you did, please consider subscribing and leaving a like on the video or the stream. Thanks so much for stopping by and hanging out. We will catch you later.